Productions devlog. I am Dirk Fine, and here we are doing another devlog for Project Getting Done, the Gemstone Chronicles. This episode. That is a good point. What episode is it? I've never been good at this. That's why I don't do it ever on this channel. Project Getting Done, episode 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. Yeah, episode 8. Today we're going to be working on combat and just figuring out the mechanisms behind the RPG part of RPG Maker. Because we figured out the Maker part already, pretty much. Now we got to figure out the RPG part of RPG Maker. So yeah, we have GM here. And yeah, so help and conquer both spawn you with NPCs. I guess combat demo will spawn them in the match for you. And we need to figure out what the game is, what settings they're going to put in the game for the combat. We're gonna figure out if you want to tweak any of the words to make it more like Arbitrium, of course. Arbitrium must make an appearance. It's one. I don't plug my books as nearly as much as I plug my books and my art is nearly as much as I plug Arbitrium, because I love it so much and yet no one watches the videos. But anyway, and I really truly believe it's something really special, because it really is an impossible game. It's a universal wargame RPG that I made work. So yeah, now so it was impossible, especially for someone who comes from video games. But anyway. But that's not here nor there today. I'm back with you guys, the video game community. And the tabletop community, which is interesting. It's really much a part of this channel as well. It's just that outside of this channel, it's kind of, they don't like the video game people very much. They really don't. But anyway. That's not here nor there. Let's get on to it. Okay, combat! Combat. First we got start dialogue, because I can't help myself. Not you. Okay. By the way, if you hear any fireworks, it's July 4th. But no, I only started a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours ago. But anyway, oh, and also, okay. It actually may be part of the actual game. But this doesn't sound like. So what? So you want to practice combat, eh? What level of what faction do you want to demo? You want to try out? No, I won't say yet. He doesn't say full yeah either. He says yeah. Now, this is the first issue we're having, the disconnect between Arbitrium and RPG Maker. RPG Maker has 100 levels. Arbitrium only has in normal play up to 10. You can go as high as you want, you just gotta make content. And you're basically just gods at that point anyway. In past 10, you're becoming deities, so yeah. Good luck with that. Might be fun taking like a fantasy character, going back to level 10 and going into a more realistic, modern or realistic future setting where your magic and stuff is good and all your skills are insane compared to anyone in that setting, but what are you gonna do against laser gun and shields? But anyway, so that's our first issue. What we can do is block the... What we can... And also how you level up in Arbitrium is you level up with tokens. Level up tokens, and it's like 10 tokens per level up. Without looking at it. It's either 10 or some other number. I think it's 10 because that makes sense to me. And each level up token can be spent for different things like lives or discounts or what have you. They're like Fate as well in other systems, Fate or Inspiration. So that's interesting. What we can do is block it, and from you only truly level up 1 through 10, and all the XP you get goes straight to going to level 10, where you get a bunch of items unlocked. Let's try again. 1 to 10 is like 1 to 2. No. Yes, 1 to 10 is like 1 to 2. And then 10 to 20 is like 2 to 3, and so on till you get to 90, and then 100 is 9 and 10. Yes. We gotta figure that out. We can figure that out right here. Choices. Perfectly, there are 6. Not yet. Default 1, I will never touch that. 1. 1 through 9. Which I'm not limit right now, but we know what happened last time. Level 10 through 19. Level 20 to 29. Level 30. Not 30. Through 39. Ooh, we have an issue. Wait, I'm smart in this. No, we're doing it okay. I just need more levels. Higher. Branch. I do like how they have 6. That actually is very useful. And actually a really good number. I mean, RPG Maker is really well designed. It does everything you could ever want, really, for an RPG, for just an RPG like RPG Maker's RPGs are. I really don't know why you would go with any other system if you just want to write and do art. If you actually want to practice code, sure, make an RPG like this. But if you, heck, you can practice code and freaking RPG Maker. You know, I mean, not using code. You can use the entirety of code if you want. But yeah, it's just that RPG Maker is just really nice for making an RPG like this. And it does have friends like the Fictional Novel Maker and stuff like that, and also like friends that are not part of the same company, such as the strategic RPG guys. Yeah. Okay, we were what level 15. Dude, 69. Fail. Need 279. Not nearly as nice. And level 8 through 89. And level 90 through 100. It won't work. Nah, okay, let's do it like this for right now. Level 1. You need 3 choices as well. Okay, sure. Why did I do this today? I think we just gotta do it like this. Okay. Where's the? Oh, just let me fix this there. I think I'll pick with the fight. Oh man. Why are we using that? We don't need that right now. Yeah, this. Let's just do the big 3. Actually, let's just do the big 2. Oh man, we have the space. Sure, why not leave that in for right now? Let's make a derp thing that you could. No, it's gonna cause me pain later. It's gonna cause me pain later, so we can't. No, yeah, it's gonna cause me pain to delete them, so let's get rid of these, because I will have to change it later if I don't change it now. Why are you weird? That is a good question. Why are you weird? Oh, it's Dynasty weird. we're slowly slipping back into just doing normal. There are other works. I forgot to say that this time. This also there are other works, by the way. So I can work on other things, but we're not going to. Kingdom. The Emerald Empire. So, I can just copy this. I can just copy this. Just copy this a million times. Just for the sound of it. And this, like pretty much every RPG, not all of them, but most of them. Range. I kind of want to put this one, cancel on choice 3. We gotta figure out the order of what we're going to be doing this is. The Sapphire Republic, Ruby Kingdom, Emerald Empire, the Stairs there. That's what they're perfect. Onyx Confederation probably should be after Ling Zhao Dynasty, and Crystalline Free Sea Solar Magic Curry should be on the same page because they're kind of endgamey. Yeah, let's do that. What's going on? Because Dynasty is one of the reasons why the Reds declare war on why the Ruby Kingdom declares war on the Sapphire Republic at the beginning of the game. And the Onyx Confederation pushes with the Chaos. That'll be the main start, and then big orange boys are going to come in later. And when big orange boys come, you know things are going to get messed up because they're big orange boys. Oops, that was the wrong one. Okay. This should be relatively painless. One. I say relatively painless. I lied. Actually, no, it's not. I just need to keep my wits on me. And then everything needs the same options. Except start over. Okay, let's see if this is working. Yeah, but you better save. Oh, I completely turned off my speaker, by the way. I didn't turn it off. I just lowered the volume all the way down. So yeah, you want to practice combat, eh? What level of what faction do you want to try out? Don't you worry, I won't tell you what here. No, Sapphire Republic. Drat. I thought I had it. It sure worked. It didn't work, so let's prom. did it work? Or should you test the... I'm pretty sure you can't. Okay, well. You don't even need to turn. Yes, it blinked twice. I saw it. I saw it. It did happen. It did work. Okay, good. Okay. Now we're just gonna try combat. Okay, so versus Ruby Kingdom. Initiate combat. Another under somewhere. Battle processing. Too slow about that. Escape canvas. Dominate variables active, so we've got an counter. We don't use that language here. Oops. We backed out good. I mean, we'll back out anyway, because there's options with them. It works! Slimes. Let's try to win this fight. I don't know what we're doing here! We're playing as Stock Herald. Stock Herald, I don't know who he is, what he does, doesn't even yes, he owns Spark. Why he owns Spark? Why do you have anything to be frankly honest, why do you have anything? But anyway, alright. Let's see if we can just win by attacking. You can always deal. Man, the default fights hard. I'm able to win this by just attacking. Yeah, that's one of the things I have to do in RPG Maker game, just attack. See what we're just attacking, good job using resources. This is equivalent to just using unarmed in Avatune, by the way. Just using unarmed all the time. It doesn't make sense to Avatune do it, but it makes plenty of sense in there we go. Oh, we won by just attacking, okay. Yay, we win! Okay, let's save after our victory. Yeah, we won our first fight of our game. Yay! Good job, Harold. I have no idea. Cover character. I have no idea who you are, what you are, but thank you. You did a good job. All right. I mean, you'll be the main character for the entire game because throw his hands in there. Who cares? Like, why not? We're doing project game down where everything's stock. Everything's either stock or using assets from what the heck? Oh, that's switches. We don't want switches. Do we want this? Next level 99, no, 100, baby. I wanna. Can you get up to 100? Oh, 10. You cannot do 100. Oh, well, that makes things easy. Glass hero, warrior, priest. I know how to change this. Now make them the classes for the factions. Because this is if you are some random hero, just this is adventure stuff. Might as well keep them in the game for right now. But we need to mess some things up. Change your maximum. Not to as many as that's needed. We're gonna slow the game down. Let's try to just work with 9 and 9. There we go. Oh, I'm good. Okay. 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 I know what to do actually. It's just a matter of showing you. So, here's our DeviantArt, by the way. I'm making a card game, and then this card game I'm making a card battle game as well. Of course I am. I just need to make. I only have two arts for. I only have 2 art for the two of the final art. Well, not final, but beta art cards. 2 of the beta art, which I might want to come back to and touch up and whatever. With my new art skills, especially after my new. Especially after you were fantastic. By far the best piece of art the best big piece of art I've done. I'm not quite sure if it's the best piece of art I've done, period. This is actually pretty good, but it's not pixel art now, is it? Of course, there's also actual pictures as well that I've done. But anyway, that's not here nor there, just saying. Plugging it, probably. And then there's this. Luck's actually pretty good, so is Diane. Actually, you're 2. You could also can I have you than my character? No, where was it? Card game. So each of the okay, so there's a faction in this card game called the Unity of Nations, and it is an organization much like the UN/NATO, just mixed into one, where it takes donator units from, or it takes /GBI as well from Command & Conquer, where it takes donator units and puts them under one military command from everyone who's basically not Russia or China, basically, and small Russia, China, not even their maximum extent Russia, China. And each of these factions have a different name for their basic soldiers, and in the card game you have all the basic soldiers plus the tier 0, which is like a tier 1 operator, but has much more funding, has 10 times more funding, and therefore is that much better. Or at least that's how the tiers work anyway. Because you can go down to tier 3, I believe, and tier 3 is airborne. No, yeah, I think tier 3 is airborne. I think U.S. airborne, U.S. Army airborne. But yeah, and this is a tier 0. But again, not here nor there. Now I might add the new guys later, because this is also there's other works. I've been flirting with adding the Swiss Volunteers as a single solidarity card on top of the deck for the UN, because oh man, they're so good. They're so good. But again, they could just go in the expansions. But again, each one has a basic name for their units. Like NASCAR has GI, EU has Standard Infantry, AU has Basic Soldier, and AU has Armsman, and Non-Union has Marine. So what we need to do, and get rid of that, what we need to do is figure out names for the basic units of These are the basic units for the different factions. We kinda already have that based on the pre-made units. But again, those are pre-made things that are shared between the factions. That's not what they're actually called. Actually, no. Let's just go simple real quick. Let's just do simple because that's not what we're really focusing on today. That's more lore, and we're going to focus on that some other time. Also, let me turn on timer. I did not turn timer on this entire time. But anyway, blue. Blue. Standard. Tree. Now this is where the fun begins. I'm not gonna mess with these curves, not yet. We're gonna have to, because this is Project Gate game. No, it's Project Gate game. Then we don't have to, but I want to because we're using stock assets. Yes, we're using stock assets to make it easier to work on, so I don't have to do art as much art as I would normally. But we're also using stock assets, and I make this really amazing with the stock assets, especially since we're not using plugins or anything. XP curve. I'm gonna research that. This stuff. I messed with XP curve and everything just to try, and I messed with XP curve and everything in there's on tech demo. The first time I ever tried making a video game. And it worked. I forced it to work, but it didn't work well. I think what we need to do is make the game out more, finish a campaign, and see how the story goes into what missions there are. But basically, how long does it take to do stuff? With the XP curve. The XP curve is how long does it take to do stuff. You should be level 10 by the end of your campaign. Preferably like 3 or 4 missions before the end of the campaign, you should be max level. So the only stuff you get at the end of the campaign is you get the crown jewel. You get the crown, not the crown jewel, but that's the capital. You get the fist or whatever. Jeez, what do I call it? What do I call them collectively? Gems of the Coast. You get Gems of the Coast, and then you can do the Game Plus. I have no idea how to do the Game Plus, other than you continue your save file, but you just restart from the beginning. And you just pick, and you can either do the same over again, just peek through everyone. Yeah, I mean that's basically New Game Plus, isn't it? I think I know I'll do that now. Actually, I think I knew it the entire time. But parameter curves will depend on what they are. I think I just missed with this, actually, to be honest. But first, let's get a blank slate. Okay. Now, first off, we want to use the general skills in the game. To begin with, before we start messing with stuff. We want to mess with stuff only when we want to start messing with stuff again to add value to the game, but we also want to mess with stuff to add value, add me changing stuff in the stock engine to do something different than the stock experience, which anyone can have in any RPG Maker game. Hence why we probably kind of have to get the web-based story to work, because that's really different just in general. That's a nice selling point just in general. But yeah, the more stuff you mess with, the better value you're creating. Like you can sell a bar of gold, or you can make jewelry out of it. If you make jewelry out of a bar of gold, that increases its value because you added value to it. Or you can take a 2x4 and carve it, and now you added value. Or use a bunch of 2x4s and create something, then you added value over the raw material. Okay. Let's just focus on... Okay. Now we need to make some... Let's just focus on the Sapphire Kingdom or Blue Story. There are, what, 4 party members? Yeah, there's 4 party members that you start with on each story, except for starting by yourself. Okay, well... So, we might as well just add all these. I want this to be basic. And healing's not basic either, okay. Now you move it like that, good. So, weight should be third item to attack, guard, weight, escape. That should be basic. Everyone has that. Okay. Actually, let's do better. Basic. Basic class. And then they have nothing over here. I could unlock it later. And then they should have armor. I'm gonna have only one armor in the. I mean, no, I don't only have one armor in the game, do I? Because Arbitrium, we changed it. Oh, we changed it actually a couple months ago. You may have known that or not if you've been watching this playlist. Oh yeah, I gotta be specific. If you've been watching the Other Works playlist. Know that wearables have now body slot, head slot, hand slot, feet slot, shield slot, and accessories. And they can also be enchanted or have attachments on them. Okay. Again, everyone can equip general. Everyone can equip general armor. This is the again. This is like how long ago I picked this. What I picked this engine kind of moment. Because of how RPG Maker works, without really messing with it, which I don't think I want to do, I think I can mess with it and get it all working. But we want to make the best, darnest RPG Maker game in the stock engine anyone has ever seen. I haven't said up to this point, but that's kind of what I want to do as well. We want the best possible RPG Maker game we can possibly make. I don't have much experience in RPG Maker games. to be fair, not many people on YouTube do, because all the RPG Maker shows, like all the RPG Maker devlogs, kind of fizzle out. All of them. You got tutorial people that last forever thinking this. You got people that play RPG Maker games like myself last forever thinking this. But people who make RPG Maker games fizzle out, unfortunately. Which, thinking about it, I don't know a single devlog that's actually completed for a major product. For a major non-jam, non-side project product. Or game. Yeah. That's not a good track record. But anyway. That's also on the back of my mind as well. It's just the constant existential dread of just, oh man, will this series work out? I mean, I have a habit of sticking with stuff till forever, and coming back to stuff that I didn't end up sticking to. But yeah. Remember, this is need to work. You also need equip light armor. Oh, you know what? It could. Okay, actually. Yeah, we're making up. We're deciding who equips. We're planning who all equips. Or can everyone equip everything? And like, they're applying RPG Maker, so I guess not. And thinking back to what we did ignore that. Thinking back to what we did last time with our military doctrines. Like, who can equip what? And then we also need to make a class for if you start in the tavern. It's going to be the hardest playthrough, probably, starting in the tavern. You know, like, you start with nothing, maybe some currency, maybe the maximum starting currency in the game. You have to buy your stuff. Basically, you got to be pretty much an expert in either RPG Maker or having played this game before. You start just in the tavern. However, you can equip everything. Yeah, basically you can equip everything. Yeah, that sounds fun! That sounds fun. The words that came out of my mouth just now, that concept sounds fun. Let's do that. Okay, so this is basic. Everyone can equip these. Okay, actually, let's look at more restrictive factions. Onyx Confederation. Is that like a... yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, no, that's fine. Nah, I'm gonna make magic separate. And what skills do you get later? What's the difference between dual attack and double attack? Get this at level... Get this quarterly. 20, so level 40, and then we're gonna need another one at level 60, another one, and another one for the next level. For another one for level 80, that'd be your last thing you get for your basic skills. Nah, I like level 20. You're going like you at level 50, 40 though. You better be on level 50. You got a quad attack. An attack haul. We need to figure out how to make that. Skills. Apply first. You fool. Save. Maximum 9. It's just double your attack on one enemy? I think so. No, we want double and triple attack. Now, not a trim, this will usually go to your weapon. We can do that here, yes. We can make unique weapons and do that here, but no, I would rather do this. Triple, the quad. Then go all enemies. Perfect. Why did I do that? Then this is going to be on 80. And of course, we're going to need to balance this later. All attack. Why did I do that? $99. Okay. We're making progress. Now, is this done for basic class? What else can we add? Surely check with physical. Okay, that's something different. Attack speed. We're saying normal, so double normal. Okay. Now the thing is, once we start making the other classes, it's gonna be a pain to start this over to fix them. So I gotta make sure this is really good from the beginning. So it's gonna be basic class, blue. Whoops. Basic class and blue, blue standard, blue elite, blue range, stuff like that. And then there's 4 starting as well. Yeah, let's see what this is like in combat. I think we need to change Herald now. Class makes a class, and we can start really messing with it. We're going to keep the other ones for right now. I'm not quite sure we're going to duel them. We're going to figure that out. Maybe that's what you start with as... You start with those. We'll just add on our stuff on top. Add on our special sauce on top of the basic classes. You're going to need copies of copies, of course, just to keep them around. Have to think about it. Have to think about it. Well, let's raise Harold's level then. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Copy and pasting, and we're done. Almost done. Almost. How do we change player level up? Oh. Got variables. Okay, we can mess with. See this in action? No, this is gonna be I think implement in the normal game because that's already set their level back to normal. I gotta figure that out. It has to do with the variable, I swear. Oh, perfect! And now, I don't have my health. Whoops. Where's my other attacks? Okay, that did not happen the way I thought it was gonna happen. Or should I expected? I should have expected that. I mean, what? We got the scripting to work at least. And he also didn't have wit or escape. So I'm not doing something. So I gotta either look that up or keep trying. So that'll be it for this video. We figured out the basics of what we need to do with combat. I'm going to work on it in the background and give you an update eventually, of course. Which you can probably play by. I'm going to give you an update where you can play through each of the levels with just the basic, with just Herald and the slimes. Or maybe I'll have actual enemies for you to fight. Who knows? But anyway, we also need to get the picture and screen, and we need to change. Oh, there are more things we didn't mess with too. Yeah, like all of this. No, I'll just spell it out as Jim. Why not? No, let's try side view. Whoops. Reset. Okay, this is funky. So you need some values for your attacks. Okay, you need at least some. You need at least some. So let's change that actually real quick. Let's try this real quick, see if we can get Harold to do anything. Oh, we have this saved now. I forgot about that. Okay, setting. That's all that matters. Oh, alright, that didn't work. I would rather. That didn't work. Let's just fix that right now. Okay, there. Now it's fixed. Although I should mention that actors are your main characters. Enemies are the things you see on the screen. And troops are the things you see on the screen and comments more in troops are the encounters. It's kind of weird, but it works. So I'm either going to be back with an episode, or I'm either going to be back with another episode, or we are going to be back with another episode. I'm going to do stuff off camera. It's going to be a mix of both probably. We'll see what we do. All right, because I do want to make the classes for all the factions on camera, but that's a lot of work, and we already did the basics of what I need to do. So we'll see. All right, but anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching all this video. With me. Check out the rest of the stuff in the description below, such as the Sports Channel, watching these videos, get your content for this, sharing friends first. And you know what? I'm gonna finish up the dialogue, make sure everything's playable. Of course, just with slimes, and then just upload that to itch.io. So that should be uploaded by far before you watch this. Alright, by the way, that is for thanks for watching. Oh, if it's not, then sorry about that. Whoops, my bad. But anyway, that be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.